Hi guys, Guy in Kalamazoo here from my window to yours. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. It's beautiful today. In fact, it's a little chilly this morning. I've found my Assassin's Creed hoodie. So yeah, things are going good. I've had a few days off in between jobs. Some of you know I left my job, job with Kalamazoo Community Mental Health on. Hold on, guys. Let me move this camera. I don't know. That fan might be a little distracting. It's distracting me. Anyway, I left my job. My last day was Wednesday. Start my new job with Oaklawn Monday. And I'm looking forward to it. Chris and I drove out to Marshall, Michigan. Marshall's about 30 to 35 miles away, probably. Maybe more like 40. I don't know. It takes 40 minutes to get there from here, so I'm going to have another commute. I used to work at Kellogg in Battle Creek. That was a 30-minute commute. Now, with Oaklawn Hospital at Marshall, it's like a 40-minute commute, but it's fine. It's going to be a good job. It's doing pretty much the same thing I did at KCMH, which is some programming, some SharePoint stuff, a lot of data analysis, Power BI stuff. So yeah, we'll see how that goes, and I'm sure it'll go well. I start that Wednesday. I start that tomorrow. I left my last job Wednesday. So yeah, we've had a few good days off. It's beautiful outside. This will come off soon. But it's like right now it's probably in the 50s. So yeah. But yeah, everything's been coming along. My health has been doing pretty good. Since my stroke. When did I have my stroke? May 5th. I still, these two fingers here, it feels like my nerve, but then it also goes all the way up. It's like I have numbness and weakness in my left arm, and that's happened ever since my stroke on May 5th. But I can use my hand. It's still usable. It's just, sometimes I have weakness in it. Sometimes I also feel like as I'm talking, my tongue is kind of heavy. But yeah, outside of that, health has been good, and gaining weight too much. That's something I got to keep in check is my weight, and I dropped it after my heart surgery. I dropped down to 204 pounds from 225. I was around 225. I'm back around 220, and I don't like it. I need to get that. I need to get it back down. It's like to eat too much. So yeah, that's just something I have to keep in check. This is something I won't be giving up. My coffee, for sure. So yeah. What else? Oh, this room. I told you guys I'm back upstairs in my upstairs room, and I figure, you know what? Since I'm upstairs, there's a couple things I wanted to do. Plus, with this new job, I'm going to be telecommuting. Not right away, but I'm going to be telecommuting soon, I think, and like 2 or 3 days a week. So this is going to be my main work area. I'm going to take this camera and see if I can give a quick tour. But this here, okay, so here's this bookshelf here. We just brought this up. It was in the basement in storage. We just brought this up. I got a new AOC. It's a 23 inch, I think 23, 24 inch monitor, and with my UVerse. So I've got my TV. I use it for my TV, and yeah, I've got my bookcase here. That's Miss Barbara there, Barbara Streisand. One of my monitors here that I'm recording on, and then I'm going to turn this way. And I've got this monitor here. That's my second monitor. My Jean-Luc Picard, my printer. This is just my room. I've got Honda sleeping back there behind me. I've got Kaya's on the floor. You can't see her, but yeah, this is the general layout of the room. A full 360. Yeah, it's a. You see the roof comes down. So anyway, real brief, quick setup. Tour of things going on. My computer's actually sits on the floor below, in this case. It's a massive case. I can't remember. Chris got the cases. I can't remember the brand. But here soon we're going to be upgrading computers. He's upgrading. He wants to get a 1080 Ti video card. I'm going to get his. I use a 970 right now. I think he's got a 980. I'm going to be upgrading that. So if anybody needs a 970, let me know. Although I think he wants a secondary little computer to build, and he might be doing that. I need to get a smaller form computer case. That's what I'm going to be getting. And I'm going to be upgrading to the Ryzen system, AMD Ryzen. It's like, I think, $500. There's a package bundle at Newegg, like $500. It's the motherboards, the memory. And the only thing I really need to get is a case. So, yeah. I'm going to be doing that soon. And what else? Oh yeah, we're getting soon, soon, in 6 weeks, our deck in the back of the house. I think I mentioned before in a prior video, we have a walkout house. So you walk out the basement and then there's a deck above. Well, what's above is the kitchen. The kitchen has sliding glass doors and you go out to the deck. Well, this deck is, when they built it, when I bought the house, it was already here. So I'm not sure exactly how old it is, but it's probably the cheaper wood, not treated expensive wood. And it's starting to rot in places and get weak, and it's starting to actually tear itself away from the back of the house. And it's probably, the deck itself is tipped like this because it's fallen down from tearing away from part of the house. Anyway, I've got my contractor. We're going to get that totally redone here the last week of August, here in about 6 more weeks. So that's something else going on around here I'm happy about. So, let's see what else. Okay, speaking of getting things, and I didn't bring it with me, but downstairs, and I put it downstairs on the TV down there, because when you first walk into the house, it's like, oh, this guy likes Gears of War, because you see that my Gears, I'm going to have to give you guys a tour sometime, but my replica Gears, not my Hammerburst, my Lancer, Retro Lancer. It's in a case, a glass case with lighting, and it kind of dramatic when you first walk into my house. It's like, ooh, what is that? It's the first thing you see. And then all my Gears figures and my games and everything is like Gears themed down there. So, in fact, I might take my phone. This is something else I got to talk about a little bit, because I talked about the LG Tribute, but let me move on, and then I'll talk about this. I got the Gears of War 3 Xbox 360. I wasn't going to get it, but GameStop had one in this area for $100. It works just fine. I had to get the Xbox One. I had traded in my 360, so I haven't had a 360 in a long time, and now we've got one again, and we can use it. It's nice. It's very nice. I got to go back. I want to recollect a lot of the 360 games and get them. And so yeah, we got the 360. In fact, I might just take this phone, go downstairs, do a quick tour, tag it onto this video, and then continue. But before I do that, let me talk about this. And then my last agenda item for this video is just the games that I'm playing and working on. Okay. So I don't know if I talked about Chris got his first iPhone. He's always done Android. I've always done Windows and Android. He got his first, what is it? It's not the newest edition because I'm not on iPhones. It's a 6S Plus, I think. He got a really, really good deal at Sprint, and our AT&T contracts were coming to an end. They were coming, and I was going to renew. I was going to be like, you know what? The phones are being paid off. Let's have a really low phone bill for a while. Well, Sprint's giving incredible deals. We've never been with Sprint, so we're considered, or he is anyway, considered a new customer. So he went in, got his phone, everything's good, and we stopped because I had that LG Tribute HD, which I'm very happy with. The only because for being a cheap phone, it was $43 at Best Buy, and it was a Virgin Mobile pay-as-you-go phone, which was fine with me. It just was a little slow, but this is a LG Stylo 3, so it's kind of like a Note because it's got the pen. Um, it's asking me to write a memo. I don't need to write a memo. But it's a really, really decent phone, and it's only like a little over $100, I think. It was not expensive. The only thing to me, it feels very nice. And it feels like kind of expensive, but it is plasticky, if that's a word. But it's got a quad-core processor, much better than the HD Tribute, faster anyway. And I'm happy with it. So yeah, I'm going to take this phone. I'm going to go down and record a short clip of my Gears room downstairs. And then I'm going to come back, talk about some games I'm working on, and then I'm going to wrap up this from my window to yours. So we'll see you in a minute. Okay, guys, this is down. I'm walking into my living room. Forgive the mess. But as you step into my living room, here's how you walk in. That's the front door, but here's my setup down here. But yeah, forgive the mess. This is my the Gears of War Lancer. Some Gears books. I got some Funko Pops. I hope this is in focus. It's kind of not focusing too good. It's my first time using this too. Amate, if you guys know what Mate is, that's Mate. And some more of my figures. I've got my Dynasty collection down there. My all-time favorite show. It's the only TV show that I own is Dynasty. But yeah, and then I can do this with the lights if it's there. Here it is. So, depending on my mood there, I can change the colors to whatever. So I've got it on white for now. But yeah, on certain days I can change the colors. LED lights there. And then yeah, I've got Queen Mira. Over here's the trio. This picture is of an orc. And the artist's name is Nen, N-E-N. You can look her up online. But it's a signed. We got it at Metro City Comic Con a few years ago. Let's see. Oh yeah, here's this I was talking about. My Gears of War collector's edition. There's some 360 games I have. So yeah, this is the living room, JD. My new Funko Pop, JD. I was playing Fear the other day, so yeah, this is my setup of the living room. Yeah, guys, that is my living room. Anyway, yeah, it's a little bit of a mess right now, and I apologize. I've got like blankets I'm thrown on on our sectional and towel on the floor. And, yeah, for people who own dogs, you might understand. So, anyway, that is the living room, and a real quick, brief tour of it. So, yeah, game-wise, I've been playing, and I've been enjoying Diablo 3 with the new Necromancer expansion. Chris and I have been playing, and we both enjoyed. It was $15 for the DLC, and people are like, "Oh, why are we spending $15?" Blizzard, blah blah blah. It's worth it if you're a Diablo player. I think it's very much worth it. It infuses some freshness into the game while we desperately await the announcement even of Diablo 4. Then, yeah, the Wolfenstein New Colossus. I saw the collector's edition this week, and it's like reminiscent of my old G.I. Joe dolls that I had, or action figure, not a doll. Yeah, whatever. But it's a Barbie size doll or action figure. And he's even got a leather coat you can put on him. It's nice. I want to get that collector's edition of the Colossus. Um, Blazkowicz, BJ Blazkowicz. I commented on another YouTube this morning, and he was playing Wolfenstein. He does Sunday shooters. I'll put his link in the comments. But he does a series called Sunday Shooters, Radar Cannon. And this today was Wolfenstein. And that's what made me think of, I commented, oh yeah, what did I comment? Not Blazkowicz. I said something else. I call him BJ, a different name. And somebody's already commented, like, oh yeah, if that's one of your favorite games, you wouldn't know the name. So yeah, I messed that up. Anyway, the Wolfenstein, I do the collector's edition. And what's interesting with GameStop, I saw I can pre-order it at GameStop, is you can get the PC edition. So I thought that interesting. And let's see what else. Yeah, that's outside of my other little games I play. I've been continuing on with Shadow of Mordor on the PC. I've been still doing constantly PC gaming. I've got a ton of PC games now that I just want to get through. A Walk in the Dark, I still want to complete that. That's that platform game that I talked about a few weeks ago, and I'm nearing the end of just completing that little game. And yeah, Recore. Recore's that game that I just play a little bit of just to get through it. A little bit of eventually I'll get through it. So that's my gaming, and guys, that's my update. So from my window to yours, I hope you have a good week, and I hope you enjoyed the semi-little tours I gave you. So yeah, we'll talk soon. And now that I got a 360, I've got my OG Xbox. I will be getting again. Remember, I talk about this a lot. The Gears of War 4, the red Xbox One S, I still want it. And I think it's coming soon. So, yep, guys, you take care and have a great week. We'll see you.